great glasses, Trace. Look at that.
Yeah, thanks. We try. I'm a little anxious about going to the broccolini farm.
No, don't be, because the outcome is going to surprise your taste buds.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm excited about that. But I'm worried because I have a history of theft when it comes to food.
Kleptomania runs in your family?
No, just compulsive overeating. Hey, Joe Bazzari.
Hello.
This is Richard.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Tracy. You may call me Goddess.
Okay.
Joe,
Yes.
Richard and I are fascinated with the fact that broccolini is a new invention.
Yes, that's correct. It's probably been on the market for approximately 12 years. It's a cross between broccoli and Chinese gay lamb.
That's what I thought it was.
Yes.
Ah.
It is a very labour-intensive crop, which we pick continuously, unlike broccoli, which is only cut once.
Oh, that's cool.
After the first pick, there are side shoots that come up where there's a lot of stripping involved, but taking leaves off, etc. And then it's bunched into a 200-gram bunch for the supermarket trade, etc.
Wow, Joe, that was the longest sentence I've heard all day.
Yeah.
But impressive.
Each stalk is probably touched by hand at least 3 times before it makes its way into a bunch.
Yeah, I've just touched it twice, just to increase the labour intensity.
Okay.
Yeah. Joe, you have so much happy, shiny broccolini here. Will you help us pick some so we can take it back to the studio?
I'd love to pick some for you.
Richard. So we're going to make something beautiful.
We're going to make a spaghetti pasta with broccolini and sardines and lemon.
It's a shame Joe's not here. I think he'd like it. Yeah. Hi, Joe.
Now, what about we make this pasta in 8 minutes?
Okay. That looks about right.
That looks about right.
About 8 minutes. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
All right.
Bring it. What are you doing
Bring it.
first?
OK, we're going to chop the broccolini, like so. So you want little bits of branches, like that.
Yeah.
So you've got to sort of think about what you're doing.
What, as opposed to not normally thinking about
Well,
what
if you
we're
chopped
doing?
it that way and
Which
just did
I've
that.
done. I'm sorry I chop badly. I'm from Dandenong.
And I chop well.
And you were raised on patty pies and out-of-date orange juice.
Which is amazing. I can learn to chop anything. And now we're just going to quickly plunge these for around 2 minutes.
So why don't you start with the sauce, because we are on a timer.
OK.
But I'm going to start with some garlic.
Can you chop that?
Can I chop the garlic? Yeah, I can. I'd rather smash it, but not today for some reason. Is that OK?
Yeah, that's good.
Because basically...
A little bit of chilli?
Tough if it's not. I've got to say, I really love getting a little bit of garlic and having to chew it.
All right.
Yeah, so...
That's good.
It's about enough?
It can be rough.
OK.
Yeah. In the pan. A little bit of pepper.
With a special grinder. Can I just ask, in all sincerity, can I have that when you die?
Yes.
Thanks. OK, that's done.
That's done. All
Yeah.
right.
We've actually got it on film that you've said I can have it when you die.
My sister's going to be very angry.
Tough.
Tough.
Yeah.
OK, let's get this out. Look
So
at this.
look at that.
Still bright green.
Gorgeous. And see, that ice is all but melted already. So we've slowed it all down. It looks pretty. So, what have we got in there? Capers and chilli and garlic and olive oil.
Salt and pepper.
OK.
Gently move it all around. Don't want to brown your garlic. It goes bitter.
It does. And there's enough bitterness in the world. OK, so we've completely stopped the cooking process. We have perfectly...
Can I try one, Trace, please?
Yes, of course you can. Perfectly cooked broccolini, but it's just blanched, OK? It's crisp and sweet, and we've kept the colour, so we won't need that for a while. Pasta.
Pasta?
I want to talk about Barilla while you're doing that, because we've tried a lot of gluten-free pastas. I wanted to let you know that Barilla is made in a completely dedicated gluten-free facility in Italy, and that is so reassuring for those of us who want to have gluten-free pasta.
As soon as that's done,
Yeah.
we're ready to go.
Come on, come on, come on.
OK, we've got about 4 minutes.
OK. Fabulous.
OK, that's ready.
You're going to drain that now? I need the hot thing.
Need the hot thing.
What? That was a bit of a...
That was so
that was a bit of a-
clumsy. All right, we've still got 4 minutes.
Okay.
Or 3.5.
But there was still time for dancing, and that was beautiful.
Okay, I can do this.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I just need to check that it's okay.
Oh, she's going to do it again.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Yeah.
There we go,
Fantastic.
great.
Yeah.
All right, so put the pasta in. And I just want to coat all that beautiful flavours from the oil. Okay. So this is when you can put this in. Mm-hmm. Broccolini, sardines.
Oh, now these are wild sardines. So watch out when you open the can. They might go...
Here we are. All right, so this one, you want all that oil, all that flavour in.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Wow. Seriously simple. Oh, I've got to do the lemon zesty thing.
Come on.
Okay.
We've got 1 minute to go.
This is really important. Besides, I get to play with this little toy.
All right, let's do a little sort of tossing, which is not too bad.
You know, you've seen my tossing prowess. I'm not good at it. Richard, great at tossing. Oh God!
Okay.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh, yum!
That.
We have Barilla's fantastic gluten-free pasta with...
Sardines, broccolini, lemon and pecorino.
Yeah. And thank you, Joe. Joe from Vasari Farms for the broccolini. Because, wow.
How good is this?
We're missing you, Joe. We're
You're
thinking
missing
of you.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot a bit.
Oh.
Hang on. Wait a minute. There.
Okay.
Can't miss out on that.
No.
Never say I don't love you, Rich. There's real love in there.
I don't even think it.
There was love in there. I love roast chicken, Richard.
I love roast chicken, Tracy.
Not the way my mum used to do it, where it was just congealed with fat and rubbery. And I really am hoping Mum's not watching today. I love you, Mum, but her cooking wasn't that great when I was growing up. I'm sure it's improved, but it wasn't that great. Anyway.
Chicken.
Chicken. Now, this chicken is an Inglewood organic chicken.
It's a happy chicken, a happier chicken could ever be.
And we got this from Coles. And I really want to say thank you to Coles for having these chickens because it's really important to me personally that I'm eating an organic chicken that's lived a happy life. So it's an organic free-range chicken. Now, I'm getting a little bit medical here.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be using some boiling water and I'm going to sear this chicken.
Now, what does that do? I've never done this before, so...
Well, I used to work for a lovely man, hello Anthony, he'll be watching, and he taught me to put boiling water on top of it and it seals the juices in. And see, Richard, how the skin tightens.
Yeah.
And then you just keep it in there for a couple of minutes, OK? So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a pushy-downy, sort of, you know, it's a very technical term, pushy-downy, yeah? And
You want to massage it.
I'm doing that in a moment. I'm not massaging it in boiling water because I have a brain. OK, so now I'm going to pop this inside the tea towel and just pat it dry, OK? Now we're going to give it a little massage.
I'm going to give Tracy the zest of 2 lemons.
Yeah. I'm massaging this into the chicken because I want to make sure that when it's being roasted, it's really, really moist, and we're going to cook it upside down, and that keeps the breast moist because quite often when you cook a chicken, the breast dries out really quickly. But before I put it upside down in the pan, we're going to stuff it. Now, there are many different ways of smashing garlic, and some people use a knife, but I like to do this because it's satisfying. OK, you don't have to do anything else to these garlic cloves, just bung them in. OK, so I'm going to stuff these herbs into the chicken. You can use whatever you want. I just use what I've got in the garden. Some rosemary and some sage.
And you want the juice of 1 lemon?
We're going to put that zested lemon into the cavity of the chicken as well. So you get this beautiful coconut lemon flavour. I think this chicken's really enjoying the massage.
I think you are.
Yeah.
I don't know if the chicken is.
Well, no, it's just, you know, it's very nurturing. OK. Now, we've got half a cup of water and half a cup of Celebrate Health organic chicken stock. So what we do now is just tip the stock and the water into the tray, and that's all there is to it. Richard, can you open the door for me? I love this circular pan. It's exactly the right size. And I set the timer on my phone because, generally speaking, or... Go on.
All right. 15 minutes until the bell tolls.
Yes. Oh, look look.
Now there's a chicken.
It's moist and it's got some beautiful colour, so we're going to turn the chicken over. But before we do it, we're going to do the ritual for turning the chicken over, OK?
All right.
Wash the chicken, dry the chicken, turn the chicken over. OK, done.
It's not a great ritual.
That was perfect. It was a great ritual.
What?
In the bird,
Okay.
and then we just turn it.
Impressive.
Yeah. So, secret weapon, turkey baster. You can't buy a chicken baster. I think it's chickenist. I think it's time we had a chicken baster, but this will do. So, how great is this turkey baster, chicken baster? I'm a master baster. There we go. So we'll put it back in the oven. We'll give it another hour, basting every 15 minutes.
Great.
And it will be ready when the legs start to fall away from the breast.
So I'm going to start cooking the Celebrate Health Lemon and Thyme quinoa, Trace.
Quinoa.
Quinoa!
I understand, Richard.
Okay, sorry. All right,
Let's do some quinoa.
let's do some quinoa. Okay.
Gorgeous.
All right, so we just put that in there, bring that to the boil for about 2 minutes.
Okay,
Okay, there we go.
that's it.
That's
Broccolini
it.
time.
Broccolini time.
I'll chop some.
There
I
we
know
go.
it won't be the way you like it.
No, well, you can learn, Trace. The best thing about life is you never stop learning. That's...
You've got to stop pointing at me or I'll end up plunging one of these into your left nostril.
I can do these. I mean, what happens in life is that you never stop learning.
That's right.
Lovely.
It does look beautiful.
And now the quinoa's been on there for 2 minutes, so we need to turn that off, and that needs to rest for about 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay. Ooh. Perfecto. That's pretty good.
Look at the colour of that.
Gorgeous. It's lovely.
That is almost perfection.
I think it is. So, while that's resting, just a tiny bit of lemon on the top and that parsley. Okay.
All right.
And then I'm going to cover that with some foil to rest it. And then all of the chicken juices are going to come out of there, and we'll use that when we're making our jus. What I'm going to put in this jus is a little bit of maple syrup, which is beautiful. And you can decide how much you put in, but really, I've never measured it. It's maybe a tablespoon or two. OK, this is done, Richard.
You're done. I've got my last pieces to put on.
Yep. Can you pop the quinoa in a bowl?
All right.
And I'll just pop this in a little jug. There's only one thing I want to do with my upside-down lemony garlicky chicken. Just do a little bit of this on top.
And see how that's got that lovely, beautiful glisten on there now?
Yeah, it's lovely. Do you want to try it?
Yes.
Come on in.
All right.
I'm really happy with this. It's such an easy chicken to do. It's a great thing to do with your kids, and the upside-down element makes it a bit more interesting. So the potatoes have taken on all of the beautiful lemon and the garlic flavour and the chicken. They're just absolutely beautiful.
Okay, you do that.
There's some beautiful lemon and thyme quinoa, and we put some parsley and some currants in that, and we'll put the broccolini on top of that. So just a little bit more of the jus on the chicken.
How good does that look?
It's really lovely. It's so simple, but it tastes amazing.
I'm starving, Trace.
Me too. Yum. Quinoa has been around since the Incas. Where have they been hiding it?
Quinoa. You gotta love it.
You're an idiot.
Oh.
I love you. Many times we're sitting in a coffee shop and we're thinking about how great life is on this show with all the things that we can eat. But sometimes we'll just whine and moan.
About the things we used to be able to eat.
Yeah, like at tuck shops and stuff. And one of the things that we both really love is custard tart.
And miss.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to make one today with all these fantastic ingredients. So we've got the Lidell's custard, which is all lactose-free, and we've got the Coles stem ginger biscuits. So I just want to get stuck right in because the quicker we do this...
The quicker we can eat it.
Yeah.
Okay.
OK, so...
Tell me what you're going to do first.
Seriously easy, OK? So we're just going to pulse these ingredients. So we've got pistachio nuts. Would you like to try one? I think they're underrated.
Pulsing.
Yeah, as a nut. Pistachios, they look fantastic, OK? So we're just going to put those in there. They just need a little pulse, just like this. Nothing going on.
Flat line.
Okay. Okay. These, I just love these. These are stem ginger gluten-free biscuits from Coles. For people who are gluten-free, this is like nirvana.
It's old school ginger stuff. It's great.
So great. So great. Okay.
Can you hold that?
Yeah, go on. How much fun is this? I feel like Nana's going to come in and catch us. Shake it.
Okay.
Okay. We've got 2 dates. Seriously, dates are so sweet. You only need 1 or 2 of these. The last ingredient is goat butter. So, Richard, will you turn this on while I drizzle this in, please? Bit of teamwork.
Okay, here we go. I'm ready.
Okay.
And all that's got to do is bind all those ingredients together, Tracy.
Yes, and it looks gorgeous, and it's done. It's done. So, straight into the very stylish fluted tin. I can't help it. I have to say fluted. Did
you play recorder at school?
Oh, no, I didn't. And
that's probably why you like float.
No. Everybody else played recorder. And I remember this little girl who lived in our block of flats turned up with her recorder one morning, and my mother said to me, she's just blown her breakfast down that, and it put me right off the recorder, and I never played it.
Sounds weird.
Okay, and then we start pushing this up the side.
Smart, Tracy, for somebody who's never done that before.
I've never done it. This is the truth. I have never done this before. It doesn't have to be perfect. Rustic is good. Rustic is a really good word for crappy. But as long as it tastes okay.
The end result is going to taste like something we used to get from... I used to be able to go to, like, a corner store and buy my self-indulgent little flavoured milk, and I would buy custard tarts, and that would be my little sort of, you know, private little moment.
Was it? Was your dad intolerant? I mean, he was terrifyingly scary.
He was.
Yeah.
Mostly of Labor voters, I would say. Yeah, he's a bit blue-blooded, shall we say? Let's leave it there.
That's why we don't get along. OK, so 15 minutes, Richard. 160 degrees.
While that's cooking,
yes,
I'm going to start making my thickened custard.
Go on then.
All right.
So this is the Lidl's lactose-free custard, which is so yummy.
Yeah. So I'm going to put a little bit in here. We're going to get our corn flour.
And it's gluten-free corn flour.
And we're going to mix that through until we get no lumps. So when we add the rest of the custard, you'll end up with a very smooth, silky end to your custard.
There's lumps in there.
Well, that's why it's got to keep stirring.
Yeah, yeah. I can keep stirring. Oh, I can keep stirring for hours if you like.
All right, so this has got to cook, Trace, for about 5 minutes.
OK.
So now we can add this. Now there are no lumps because I've stirred so successfully.
Yes, beautiful work.
Look at that.
Yeah. So I'm looking at that custard, Richard, and I'm thinking longingly of the custard tarts we used to get at high school.
And the only thing they sold in our tuck shop was, you know, vegan slices.
Oh.
Not that there's anything wrong with a vegan.
A lumberjack cake. I always expected, if you got a piece of lumberjack cake, that Michael Palin would jump out of it and start singing.
Who's Michael Palin?
Who's Michael Palin? One of the greatest comedians of all time from Monty Python. Oh, please, I can't go on. Can we find somebody else?
No, look, I was brought up in football changing rooms. There were some things I missed.
But I ended up meeting Michael Palin. He's been voted one of the nicest men in Britain. He's
charming,
gorgeous.
Apparently. Charmed the pants off Tracy.
He didn't. I kept him on. He's
that.
lovely. I'm just checking on my base. Richo.
That is cooked to perfection, Trace.
It's perfect. It smells nearly as nice as Michael Palin. Da-da-da-da-da-da. How fantastic is that?
All right, so now what we've got to do is we're going to pour the hot custard into our hot pie case so it all seals.
It's going straight in the fridge.
Now that's just got to sit in there for 2 to 3 hours.
3 hours?
Or until firm and set.
Seriously, that's just too long. What are we going to do for 3 hours?
Got a great idea.
What?
How many letters does Intolerant have?
Why? Oh.
Scrabble.
Intolerant Scrabble.
Intolerant Scrabble.
OK, I'm so intolerant. I'm going to beat you.
No,
Seriously, I'm going to beat you. Oh, no, seriously.
We're going to have a rant.
Richard, you are cheating at Intolerant Scrabble.
I'm not.
You can't have quant. It's not a word.
Well, there was Mary.
Yeah, but she's not a cook. The whole idea of Intolerant Scrabble was there had to be food-related words, like quince-y.
What about push-up and then you put bras on it?
Hey, Nigella wears them. That's cooking-related. Hey, guess what?
What?
It's done. I want to show you a trick. So you just push it up through here.
Gently.
Gently, gently. Then you've got a bangle. And then you just Ta-da!
Look at that.
Now, when we were planning this dish,
Yeah.
you might remember I said, I can't just have a custard tart, it's got to have something fabulous on it. So we did our own stemmed ginger, which is ginger in agave syrup and some water. Do you want a little taste? I've had a taste. This was full. Nom, nom, nom. Yeah.
That's going to work really well.
It's really good.
Those flavours will work really well with the pistachio.
Yeah.
And the custard.
All of it. Or just if it's just you and alone and you've just broken up with someone like I have, eat the whole jar.
Have ice cream.
Oh, why'd you waste your time? Oh, unless it was Liddell's. That'd be nice.
What about in tea?
Ice cream in your tea?
No, that in tea. Let's just get it on.
Let's get it on.
Get it on, Marvin.
I don't know, I think this might be the best thing we've ever made.
I think this is the best thing.
Okay, so this is our gluten-free, lactose-free baked custard tart.
With a spiced ginger syrup.
The recipe's on our website, intolerantkooks.com.au. Please join our mailing list and you can tag us on social media, #IntolerantCooks, and share it with our community because there's lots of us who need this information.
So beautiful,
It
Tracy.
is, it's fantastic. We can't talk to you anymore. Seriously, you have to take Quant off the Scrabble board.
All right.
You can't have
Let's see if we
Quant.
can get intolerant on there.